Hello, everyone. I am Breadcast. There are 5 members here today. Um, that's the weird introduction for today. How about everybody in the chat introduce themselves, starting with Brandon? Oh, okay.
The
Starting.
one who's been here every time.
Okay. All right.
Introduce myself again.
Yeah. Introduce yourself.
All right, I'm Brandon. Mateo is my dad, and he's here, so that's cool. And yeah, I don't know how to introduce
So, what do you
myself
do for a
this
living,
time.
bro?
I go to school and I eat and I sleep and I drink stuff, and that's how I live.
Okay. What about
You
you?
also so dumb.
All right.
Yeah, that's
Mateo.
your job.
Mateo, introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Mateo, also known as a USSR soldier, a former general.
You'll have to forgive him. He has stage 9 bronchitis, and everything that he says like falls out of his throat like a little slug jelly.
Yeah, I have like stage 1 bronchitis, so it'd be like that.
Why don't you introduce yourself, Mister Life is a Highway?
Okay,
Oh,
hey yo,
great.
what's up? It's your thick, sexy daddy Spick boy here. Give me 900, and we're here in the podcast here with a complete fucking capitalism thick boy here, as he should be known as. Now this man just made $1.50 after buying something for
Hell
$1.50.
yeah.
But a fucking legit way to make money. We just need to keep working to make $5. We have a big USSR soldier. We have Golly. I don't know who you are. And here we have the ultimate Smash Bros. Player, Soda Popinski.
Okay, so Golly, why don't you introduce yourself?
Let's see. I'm Golly. I'm better than Soda.
Actually, it's Goyi. Please get your facts straight, bro.
It's go ye.
It's harder for everyone to pronounce. So I just say Golly. I'm
9/11 was an inside job.
My
got-
occupation is faggot.
we
Bro,
got edge lords here.
Okay,
Just let him
you
talk.
can't be saying that.
We got fucking edge lords here. Let's see. I'm in college. Yeah, that's interesting.
mm-hmm.
And I'm better at Smash than fucking Garden.
Yeah,
I'll tell
he's
you
better at Smash. than
Oh
me.
wow. I want to see that. I want to see you guys
Um,
try to fight.
You have replays, don't you?
I might have one, but remember
Alright,
they got
Mateo.
deleted a long time ago. So like, I don't know if I have any.
Yeah.
USSR soldier. Just a reminder, please don't say stuff like that. Okay.
Hey,
Wait,
no,
yeah.
no, he can say what he wants to as long as he doesn't
All
like
right.
yell at the top of his
Children
lungs.
from
Okay,
China.
whatever.
Okay, Givi, how about we talk about this insane marketing plot that we have going on right now?
That I have going on. And
Excuse you, I gave you that epic dollar.
I gave it back to you.
Yeah, then that was your choice.
You told me to give it back to you. What the fuck?
No witnesses, no witnesses. Sorry, no witnesses. I don't hear you.
You're like, hey, here's $1. He's like, hey, can I have $1? I'm like, sure. And I gave you the dollar you gave me.
Yeah, well, the thing is, right, is that I might start doing that too. I was thinking of doing like a pot, so like, what we would do is we would all set aside a portion of the money, and like that portion would be for like all of us. So like, let's say we all wanted to go to like a concert or like the movies, so like you just wouldn't spend that money, and then we would all like get together and pool the money and buy tickets, and go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that sounds lit. Yeah, I mean, you could probably make way more pulling this. Cause listen, this stuff you're gonna make a shit ton of money with. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing it for about, let's say, at least 4 months, and I've made $320.
Dude, you could probably just you could ship Go Ye a Nintendo Switch.
300
You could
50
do
bucks.
that.
I could buy a Nintendo Switch if I wanted to, but Lord knows I'm too cheap to do that, and I'm just gonna wait until like I make 600 or actually get a real job.
That's pretty smart. So what's the business again? You guys are like what, selling gum for like
Selling like all sorts of candy, anything you can get at the dollar
I
store.
sell.
You're
Right now we're selling gum for 25 cents a piece.
Sold the gum. He sold like
We.
six.
Shut up.
Be orderly.
It's me.
you guys are in the baby steps, okay? Let me show y'all how to make money.
So
Oh.
fucking
Okay? You gotta buy like the fucking 12-pack of Coca-Cola. The gas station's like what? $6, $5? Sell
for a
them for $1 each at school. You'll make twice the profit.
Wait, no. If the 6-pack is $6,
Uh-huh. No,
and
it's
you
a
sell
12-pack.
what?
No shit.
Oh, 12-pack. Okay.
Okay, are we talking about this freemium or premium? Because I just go to Sam's Club, buy 50 bags of hot Cheetos for like $12, and then I sell it for $25.
wait, is the 12 pack cans?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that
You guys have to understand, you have to set a budget because people aren't gonna buy a can for $1.
that's not true.
A can of soda? That's how much
For
it
a
costs.
dollar, like a can. Do you know how much a can exactly is? You can finish that in technically 3 drinks.
Yeah.
If you're really
that's what
fat.
it is everywhere else. Go to fucking gas station, buy a can of Coke. It's like $1.
Yeah,
It's like $1.50 or
more people will buy it.
a lot of
I'll be fuck.
What
I
did
can't
just
do math.
What? Oh my god.
My mom and I went to the mall today,
Okay.
and she went into Victoria's Secret.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I saw a sign that says 3 panties for how much was it?
Actually, wait, hold on. I'm gonna postpone that for a second because I wanna argue something, right? Because like you said that you could drink a whole can of soda in like 3 drinks, but like
Yes.
if you tried hard enough, right? Anything that we got in that dollar store could probably be down in like one go. Like
yeah.
like what? Like your argument is useless. Now, like, if anything, because there's so much of it in there. That's a good thing. Like, the idea is that you're on the down. It's super cheap. That's the thing. That's the point. It's like $1 for soda. That seems really cheap.
It's $1, and we're reselling this.
Mm-hmm.
How about this? They sell 12 packs near me for about $5 a 12 pack, but they're warm. I'll cool them up. But like, if I have a deal, if you buy 6 cans, that would be about $5 minus $1.
6.
Don't you mean $4?
Yeah, 6 cans is $5. That would be a good deal, correct? Would you agree?
No, that'd be fucking horrible. 6 cans for $5.
Yeah, but
Mateo, like,
like 6 cans of $5. That's basically I can buy another 6-pack, and then if I could
No,
sell the
we're
other one-
talking 12 packs. A 12 pack is $5, and
$12.
and then you sell each can for $1, and you get $12.
yeah, you silly goose.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
sell-
literally,
Just
some
like
guy
you.
in my high school used to do that shit all the time, and he made a shit ton of money. Like,
Anybody ever sell like Monster Energy or something like that at your school?
they sell that.
Huh.
They sell that in the fucking vending machines at my college, but
But how much is it? $1?
yeah, it's like $1.
Wait, so do they sell Coke at your school for $1?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but then why is he going around selling
Okay,
Coke?
no, this was in high school though.
Oh,
Yeah, in high school they sold like what, like I don't know, fucking Mr. Pibb or some like shit like that.
oh, that reminds me. We should check. I have to check at least in my school the vending machines because we have them. To make sure that I'm not bringing something that anybody else could just get.
Oh
For
no,
a cheaper
yeah,
price, yeah.
Join the
Uh,
Bread
No, because it's
Squad.
just $1. Because it'd be going for the same price, but there's no point because they can just like get it anytime. So
Yeah,
there needs to be a part about it where you need to go to me to get it. That's the point.
yeah. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Nobody. None of the vending machines sold. What's it called?
Coca-Cola.
Sold soda. Yeah, Coca Cola, Sprite, or shit like that. They only sold water, and then they only sold like some shitty knockoff like Mr. B.
Mr.
Oh my God! Wait, hold on.
Mr. B.
I know what I'll do. I'll try to snag those people who drink Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, Givy, we have like a really good school because our school's lunch is ass. They'll give you some like fucking like Snapple for 75 cents.
Oh yeah, speaking
Bro,
of, what were you guys' favorite like lunches?
I had in high school there was a chicken fried rice.
Ooh,
The rice was complete ass, but the chicken was pretty good.
okay.
I don't think there's really anything good in my school, to be honest.
But everything is fucking ass. You would think in high school. I remember like probably when we were elementary, the food in high school was super good. But here's the thing: you had to pay for it, and you still do. And it's just like, why have shitty quality, food when you're paying for it? I mean, yeah, you can apply for the free meal thing, but still, that's just fucking,
What you
unnecessary.
call it?
You know the reason why, right? Like why school's lunch is so shitty?
Is it
Because
because of Michelle Obama?
Because it used to not be. It's literally because Michelle, like, oh, the healthy kids. It's like,
But
Oh,
it's literally, like not in like the White House anymore. How come like they don't get thick boy Trump? He's like, you know what? I drink so much of this Coke. I think we should share it with all the little children in America. I don't know.
I remember whenever I was a kid, we used to have like actual fucking Chick-fil-A sandwiches for like $2.
Well, I want to say mine real quick. They have
Alright,
this quesadilla. It's like the only good thing on the menu. Like, if you put me like any other selection on the menu, and the quesadilla is just like I don't know. Look, man, it's one of those things where I don't want to know what's in it because it's probably a lot of stuff that I don't want to eat, but it tastes really good, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
I don't eat like that Mexican school shit because I'm like, I know the real deal, okay? I don't eat that fake knockoff stuff. I'm not trying to commit suicide here, okay?
Okay,
it's like, alright,
it's just be wholesome. That's the most wholesome thing you could say, Gavy. You're right. We
Yes.
need to be wholesome and just not want to die.
I just want to die.
No, we don't.
Because
You
our
did not hear a
lunchroom is-
single thing I just said.
All right.
Listen, because our lunchroom is super ass, like in Tremper, we could literally. Oh fuck! I just doxed myself. Oh wow.
Okay.
no. I've had some shitty ass food at lunch. Like, I remember they used to sell cornbread every fucking fall for some reason.
It's
And
cornbread, man.
normally cornbread tastes good, but this, no, it was like you go to the sand. I mean, you go to and like you go to the beach and like you fall and you get a bit of sand in your mouth. Yeah, imagine just like grabbing a handful of that and stuffing it in your mouth. That's literally how it felt to eat that bread.
Great.
Oh my god.
That's how I like my
Have
food.
any of you ever had like food in the cafeteria that went bad?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Every
my
day.
god.
They used to sell
I
cheese
was
sticks
like,
in my
"What
high
the
school.
hell is this? This shit looks so bad." I
Wait,
even
hold on.
called
Nah,
them.
give you. Gali was telling the story.
Sorry.
They used to sell cheese sticks at my high school that like every time I would eat them, I would just be constipated. Like I would have to go to a nurse to like take the day off because I just could not do anything.
Nurse,
It-
I can't take it anymore. Oh my god,
Please
the
kill me
cheese
now.
sticks, bro. The cheese sticks. Have you even? Do you even know what they are, bro? I can't go to school anymore.
I felt this happened back in like 2013 or 15.
I remember I was attending breakfast because Lincoln. I went to Lincoln in
Why are
middle
you
school. Um, be, so I went to breakfast and I got the like Brendan. It's the what's the weird thick bread they serve?
Oh, it's like fucking. I need
Did-
to. I think it's called like super slice or some really
Yeah,
cheesy
super
name
slice.
like
Okay,
that.
I think that's it. So I got one of those weird breads and I looked at it
Yeah.
and dude, there's mold on this bread, bro.
What the
Bro, like it's not like bad as in past the expiration date. It's bad as in like somebody dead ass just like they just forgot about it.
Yeah.
They just
And
forgot
they're
it
like,
was
oh
there.
hey, shit, we have an extra one. Let's just give that to the kids today.
Yeah.
Right.
I remember someone sued the school for that or the company. I forgot who it was because I remember there was this one person that ate the milk and threw up. I forgot who it was.
They
Hmm.
ate milk.
Oh
No,
yeah.
they drank the milk.
I should also mention that if any of you guys have something that you want to be in the video, you can do that. Because for the most part, it'll just be a sandwich. But if you have something funny or something that you want to post, just post it in whole grain chat. Or, yeah, whole grain chat. And I can switch the still image of bread to the Discord at any time.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm gonna plug in my.
As long as it's got something to do with the podcast.
Not
Right.
necessarily. I mean, the podcast
Like-
is just us dicking around. So,
Are there limits as to what we can do?
and look, so you know the
I'm not
limits.
trying to.
Anything if you post it and you think to yourself that's awful that I would post that, you probably shouldn't post something like that. Other than that,
Okay, yeah, that's.
then I don't care. I just don't care what you post as long as you don't feel awful for posting it. Because at that point it would be awful.
Can I send a picture of Brandon with an orange and
No,
yes?
No,
no,
no. See, you have to question yourself before you send that. That's kind of a clue that you really shouldn't send it.
Whatever, dude. I mean, if you want to send a picture,
I don't want that to be on the podcast. That's my picture.
guys. How about we put this picture of Mateo instead? How would he like it? Look at this.
No, just oh my god.
I'm sorry, but that's not in the whole grain chat, loser. I can't show that.
I mean, the
Whatever,
thing is
let's-
that if
What was
you're
that?
just posting memes for the sake of trying to get attention, it's like
Can I post citrus?
No.
it's no real reason for that.
Oh, so that's a good thing about it. So, he just asked if he could post citrus, and this is a thing. We went to the library, and Brandon actually took out this light novel on it's a manga. It's a light novel on an incestuous relationship. Look, Brandon, I don't care if they're stepsisters. It's still incest. Don't find a loophole.
Is it what's it called?
I didn't find the loopholes that was found by Mateo.
He was all right. Look, I gotta remind you guys to try to not talk over other people. Like, it's all right if everybody doesn't talk for like 3 seconds. That's important so that people know when to start talking. So, Golly, you were asking a question.
Oh no, I was just asking about like if the thing is domestic girlfriend because that's popular and that involves incestuous relationship.
No.
It was called
It's
Citrus.
called citrus.
I don't fucking know.
I was reading at the lunch table too a few times, and people stopped and gave me looks, and then they just kept walking.
You wanna tell the internet about how your mom found the book in your backpack?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
she opened the my backpack and found it inside. And I'm like,
He's like,
no, it's
what
not
the
in
fuck are
this.
you
I
reading,
I
son?
swear. And she
Oh, yeah,
yelled at
yeah.
me, and
I
I
found
lost
a similar story.
my games.
You got grounded?
Yeah, for having that in my
Well,
bag.
that's not too
Should have
bad.
said, well, at least you know I'm not, at least you know I'm straight.
I gotta speaking of
Right? Would you rather have me looking at two men go at it or two girls, okay? What's your choice, okay? You finding me out
Well, that's pretty
about
gay
my
though.
sexuality or me
But
going
speaking
gay?
about sexy times,
No.
golly, it's time for the legendary Tinder moment.
Oh no, I was gonna mention another story
Yeah.
about like how we got. Okay, so
Oh,
it must have been
No, Gaby, shut up.
it must have been like
no,
fucking 7th grade or something. I don't know, 6th or 7th grade. And I was driving with my brother, and and I asked him like, hey, do you mind if I plug in my phone? I need to charge it. Sure. Didn't know it connected like straight into the speakers. So I plug in the phone, and like hentai just starts blasting.
Were you watching
my car.
hentai on your phone, bro?
It was like 6th grade. I was still trying to find out what I liked. Like,
Yeah, but in the car with your brother?
I
It's
forgot
not
to
like
close
I
the-
haven't, but like
I forgot to close the tab.
who watches porn in the fucking car? I'm sorry.
No,
anybody
no,
who has a phone that can angle it to the window.
no. Okay. Here's the thing. I forgot to close the tab from like the night before.
Wait, so it had been hentai had been playing on your phone the entire time, and you just didn't know it.
No, it was like paused, and I closed the Safari app. And
You Safari?
yeah, because that's the default thing, and I was like in 6th grade, so
Wait, so but
On your iPhone.
but even when the app was closed, when you plugged
Yeah,
it in,
it's
it
Yeah.
resumed the video?
Yeah,
That's weird.
yeah.
Now,
And
why would you nut and go to sleep?
what?
You said it was a tab was open from the night before. That means you nutted it and then went to sleep.
You can do that. I mean,
Why
what?
did
Dude,
Nobody
you go
cares,
in the middle of
Mateo. No, like nobody cares if you do that. In fact, I would assume that it's like one of the most comfortable ways to fall asleep.
No, I mean, you do it. You wash your
Yeah,
hands.
it probably
Like, okay,
is.
fine. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, you can nut and go to sleep, but you listen to hentai while you're sleeping as well.
No,
I said I forgot to close
he
the tab.
just
Like,
said he closed the tab.
I closed. No, I closed the app, but I forgot.
Yeah, he
to
closed the
close
app. That's what I
tab.
meant.
I forgot to
Close
close the
the app.
tab.
How did it resume then?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was just his phone being weird.
Yeah, because I don't know. It just started playing, and my brother gives me like the weirdest fucking look. Like, the fuck were you listening to?
And
Oh,
then-
it is nothing.
And then
You
Golly
should've
was all like, bro, it's the new epic joke of the century, you know? It's like, no context, people being really sexual for no reason. Do you get it, bro? Bro.
No,
That makes sense.
that was the weird part.
Okay,
Yeah, then
so,
I almost got caught one other time.
yeah? Tell me about it.
I was grounded one time because, like, I don't know, I got like bad grades, some stupid shit like that,
Okay.
and I didn't have anything except my old like 2002 PC, my laptop,
Right.
and the laptop wouldn't work for more than like 2 minutes unless it was plugged into the wall.
Right.
So I decided, you know what? I think I need to jerk it. So I go into my bathroom because that's where the business is. And I'm like, I plug it into the outlet, which was in my brother's like part of the restroom that had a sink and everything.
Right.
And I'm like getting my computer ready, searching up everything. And my brother walks in. He walks into like his bathroom with the outlet plugged in. He starts banging on the door like, the fuck are you doing? Do you have your computer in there? And I start getting nervous. I'm like, oh no, I'm just watching YouTube.
Wait, so did he believe you or did he just walk
Oh
away?
no, he fucking knew. Like there's no doubt in my mind he knew. I didn't talk to him about that.
Why would you have? Like, you walk out of the bathroom, it's like, bro, dude, this girl's tits, bro. Like, they were so big. I swear to God, bro. I wish you were in front of me, bro.
Honestly,
Okay, my brother's like a prude about this because like I think one time I told him like, yeah, I jerked off like an hour or two ago, and he's like, bro, what the fuck, man? He's like, just gave me a lecture.
Like, wait, hold on.
Brothers
So,
like
is your
me
brother cool or is he, like, not cool?
I don't think. I mean, he's cool about most things, but I think he like if I jerk off more than like one time every 2 weeks, then that's a sin or some shit like that.
Wait, are you guys Christian?
Yeah, but like we're normally not like super Christian.
Well, I mean, my thing is, like, I believe in God, but
I'm a man of the
I
Lord.
guess I just don't do a lot of Christian practice. Um, like, I pray when I feel like the time is right, but I don't pray, like, on a schedule. Absolutely not. Because
if you do that, you're gonna go to hell. I'm sorry, because here's the thing. I'm sorry, no, you all the time.
I mean, it's fine. Like I don't know. I don't feel like getting into religious talks, even though I'm a
Yeah,
Belmont fan for a reason.
Go religious because you want to. Don't go religious because you feel like others should tell you. Do it for yourself, because if you don't like believe in the Lord just for yourself, then you're gonna have a lot of problems with God. Like that's what the thing I hate when people show religion. Like sometimes it's like in a forcible way when it should be like, oh, you should let them have it their own trust for it, except all these other people should believe it too, so then I should too. It should be like, oh, here is this, I'm introducing you to this, and then you take it as yourself and you have your own like seriousness for it or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
yeah.
because I have some friends that their parents are like stupidly religious. Like they force their
Oh, do I know people who are stupidly religious?
they force their
Jehovah's
kids
Witnesses.
to go to church every week.
Oh, bro,
And, like,
I feel bad for the people of Jehovah's Witness. No, they think in like 3,000 years they're gonna kill everyone that's unholy. That's
Givey.
basically,
Bro,
yeah.
you gotta wait for people to be done talking.
No, sorry.
yeah, no, I was just saying like I got a friend that's like he's like the least Christian person that I've ever met. And I look at his family and they're like super religious. Like his dad's a not a pastor. His family goes to church every week. His mom does like Sunday school classes. But like I talked to him, he's like, "Oh, fuck religion, shit like that."
Right. Well, I have a story about a certain man, and I may say his name, but okay, so he was super, super religious, right? But he's like, the thing is that it's just okay. So he there's a lot of stuff. He thought the world was gonna end, and because of some weird like mythology saying, the whatever date this is, the president said something, and I because I said so, Satan's gonna come out of the ground and torch your house and take your wife and throw her into a little well, and that was dumb. He constantly told people they were gonna go to hell, but with like on the littlest shit. He kept preaching about how he's so thankful for everything that he had, but he was an asshole. So I'm completely like, so either he was telling the truth and then because he was religious he thought he was above people, or like what you call it, he's just a hypocrite. He's like, oh well, I'm forgiven. I'm forgiven. I repent. So I am forgiven. And but like he openly called one of my friends a whore. Like
What the fuck? You're not supposed to do that. Even if you're like,
hold on.
you can't do that kind of
Bro, and
shit.
I hate this man so much, bro. So like just because God forbid I ever encounter him again and people think that he's a good person. He's not. I I've basically told myself not to do this. But if push comes to shove, I have a folder of screenshots of things that he's done and conversations. Here, let me see.
Lord, I'm about to end this whole man's career right now with these screenshots.
Yeah,
No, I'm about
basically.
fucking religion. Fuck that, not his career.
Bro, hold on. Where are they at? I'll send one. I'm not gonna put it in the I'm not gonna put it in the video, but I'll.
That's the
Yeah,
thing.
no.
No, but I hate the thing with Catholic and Christianity. Like, I'm a Catholic. Basically, we're just like Christians, but we're super let go, and we just believe in the Virgin Mary and other like stuff. It's to God, and then we take it not so serious, but like in the time of, oh, we're gonna mess up, or oh, we need like this person to help us. Please come and help us, But like the thing I hate, and we probably learned this in history class too, was that religion is also a business, and it's probably the most deadliest of sins is itself. Because here's the thing, churches are like a business, even though they say, oh, like you help us donate, not like Christianity, because don't you gotta like take out 25% of your paycheck and give it to them? That's what I heard, or at least 5% of it. um but if they say, oh, it's for the donations for the thing, but here's the thing, about churches, they don't gotta pay taxes. So why the hell do they need your money, other than like, oh, for the light, the water, the other stuff? Yeah, but if they're like taking away a bunch of money from you and stuff, then there has to be some kind of business going on there, and that's like probably the worst thing you could do.
You
Mm,
know that priests don't receive money, right? Or I mean,
Yeah.
they only like, at least in Catholics, they receive money from the church. They don't have any other ways of income. Their houses are provided by the church, and that's not to mention the maintenance and all the staff that the church pays for.
Yeah.
It's not the
I
church
feel
just
like,
being greedy. It's like they have things they need to pay for.
yeah, and they don't even pay taxes as well. Like, bruh, you know who else doesn't pay taxes? Colleges, but we'll get later into that. Right now, we're talking about churches, but low key, if you guys like all want to be a bunch of greedy fucks, let's just like buy a church, a Christian church, and let's like everything in the country will pay for it. And use the Lord name and make, no, that's too
Pay
much.
for
Okay, let's
church.
just not do this. But that's what the majority of churches do. But I remember like back in a long time ago, this was like probably like 1900s or 1800s, that if you wanted to like take away your sins, this was for like Catholic shit, you would have to pay like 10 grand. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know what? I'd rather like die, because if God says money's the root of all evil, then why even ask for it to take away my sins?
Those
no,
were
it was
no,
it was
let me
it was
let
the
me
want of
correct you
money.
on this. Yeah, let me correct you on this. Those were indulgences, and that was like in the 14th,
18.
13th century.
uh
That was like whenever. That's one of the main reasons why the church split.
yeah.
But like, you don't fucking do that anymore. It's not. It's not even. It's like almost 100 years ago.
Yeah, but low key, like, don't you gotta? I don't know, because I heard this from someone that like, not like you have to give 5% of your check to donations to the church.
I've heard some people say that, but nobody does that.
You don't have to. So like it's like some people do. Also, I heard about this sometime recently. If you ever want to give to charity, do not give to charity via a third party. Just like go to the website yourself, and donate. Like, because the only thing that people are like saying, hey, donate, like going out there and saying like, oh, donate to us so that we can donate to charity or something. I guess I think that's the right way to put it. They're just doing that so they can write that off of their
Yeah.
taxes.
Yeah, this is basically that they're basically committing tax fraud, borderline tax fraud.
Well, they're just charity, so it's a loophole, is what it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. If we ever make a shit ton of money, I'm probably gonna go donate to the schools that I went to, except for Tremper, because Loki it was enough. Just Lincoln and that's it. Because Lincoln was a good school, Loki.
I mean, Lincoln was a hood school, dude.
I mean, the hood schools are the best schools. I mean, the teachers were good too. I mean, yeah, the students, it was whatever. I mean, we never had like an actual like school shooting threat or anything. I liked our hood school. It was
Yeah.
lit.
Gangster, they were just ghetto as fuck.
Yeah, no,
Bro,
it wasn't gangster,
news-
but everybody
when you're-
was trying to be gangster.
Yeah,
bro,
you
they
know,
were. I remember like two people were saying, "Oh, I'm part of Enter this gang because I don't want to like start shit." And then, like
no.
2 or a few weeks later, they would get beat up, and it's just like in from this person. I don't know who it was, but he wasn't in a gang. And then it was just like wow. And now everyone's like, "Oh, you know those things like like G, you know what I'm talking about." And then like people say that, and they're just fucking around. They're trying to want to be gang members, but at the end of the day, that shit ain't worth it. It's just like you see all these gangs in Chicago and Wisconsin. They're trying to take over, trying to be the best gang, but they can't because they're so unorganized and everything. It's
That's
so
like
horrible.
like people like I forget exactly why, but people did not form gangs just because like they wanted like credit. They had
They wanted brotherhood and money and shit and drugs.
yeah. So like there was it's like a secret underground thing. A gang is not a couple of guys getting together because we're better than you. It's a couple of guys getting together because we want heavy coke right now, right now, right now. Okay, so let's see. Um, I should say this. Golly, um, I, th- I picked up Ryu.
Uh-huh.
Now you saw that awful Ryu gameplay against Sonic, but
Yeah.
now the thing is, right, is that that was very early. I swear I'm better, but it was also the matchup that just does not work. It does not work. Ryu cannot fend off Sonic. 'Cause he doesn't have a good zoning option. So I picked up Ryu. I've also picked up Marth, but I'm like, my entire thing with Marth is like only using Tipper. Like as much as I can try, I try only to get Tipper. I don't. I use Tipper and I use Neutral B like way too much. And I just like beat a Mario a couple minutes ago, and I broke his shield like twice. But it was even funnier because I was playing Ryu before, and I broke this man's shield, bro. And every time I would just like stand there and do nothing, and wait for him to get back, and then I do it again, and then I would fucking short you can.
Hey,
I've
Brandon,
I've started picking up what's it called Robin. That's fun.
you got anything to say?
Oh, dude, I got a fucking amazing bread story.
Oh yeah, tell the bread story.
Sandwich story. Y'all know about Slotsky's?
No.
No.
Okay, it's like a sandwich shop. I don't know if it's like just in Texas or if it's everywhere else, but
Like Hammerhead?
Texas.
it's a sandwich. It's like a little sandwich shop.
Okay.
There's like one every like 3 blocks, but
Oh,
I found a loophole.
Okay.
Because, I would go every day after track because it was right next to the high school.
Okay.
So every day, me and my track buddies would go, and we'd order sandwiches. But I found out that if you log in with Facebook, you can get a free sandwich. So I must have made like 30 Facebook accounts just just to get a free sandwich.
That's great.
And eventually, I started flirting with the cashier that she would give me free sandwiches.
Oh my god.
So what was the fucking point of making all of those accounts?
That was the beginning. That was the beginning. I was
But then he got slick because Gali, um, he's got moderately good looks. I'd say he's a good looking. He's not perfect, but he's pretty good looking. And then he makes up for anything that could be bad by just being like the smoothest man on the planet.
Yeah. Brandon, Mateo, you got anything to say?
I mean, I don't know any topics right now.
So
Maybe
here's the
have
thing.
some conversation topics.
At lunch today, me and my friend Sergio were doing this really dumb thing. So I can't explain it, but I guess I can say it was the quote unquote dream game. So I'd say, I was having a dream last night. I was eating pasta, and I was in my bedroom. So I walk up to the cashier and I ask them if I can get a promotion because I really really feel like the soup is almost done and I should take it out. So I open the fridge and I put my foot on the gas pedal because it's I just gotta be like that. So then I drive the pick and save and I duck under the covers and start playing my Nintendo Switch. And then I realize that I shouldn't be doing this. I got to get back to taking the test. And so before the teacher can see me, I leap the grate and escape from the prison because um I had forgotten my backpack at home.
What the hell?
So the entire part, the point of the game is just to never be consistent, I guess.
Or the moral story?
So
Yeah.
how about this? All of you try making something like that. You have to start with
Oh.
I had a dream last night though.
I had
Yeah,
a
I
dream.
don't know if I can do that.
All right, then
Okay,
somebody else
alright.
try.
I
I
was
had a
robbing it.
Hey guys, okay, let me do this, but you're gonna have to pray to me, okay? Okay, we
Do
gotta do
it.
this.
Just do it,
Okay,
bro.
okay, hold up. Okay, hold up. Okay, so have you ever had a dream when you when when you okay, hold up.
Actually, do it,
Okay.
Givey. Don't do the weird thing.
Okay. Have you ever had that dream
All right,
where you
never
were
mind.
like that?
He's not doing it. He's not doing it.
After watching Foamy the Squirrel on Newgrounds.com while signing a Bring Back Invader Zim petition, wearing a Jack Skeleton hoodie and Happy Tree Friends tube socks purchased from Hot Topic during an Emily the Strange buy one get one 50% off, where she discovered Serenity Lowe's from slave labor graphics comics, while her overbearing but loving father restricts her from or going to the My Chemical Romance / Limp Bizkit's concert with a 5 years older than her boyfriend that is constantly Iams Unsourced Stolen Palm and Z Comics, art over 50K, Modern American online trial discs on MySpace.com with a top 8 consisting of Tim Burton, Jack Sparrow, Obama, Eminem, and Jesus Christ, and whatever. And C-Band is the new hit thing on My Disney Adventure magazines, and spends all the day filling out what Kingdom Hearts character you quizzes only to complain she didn't get Riku, and is unable to watch the 2003 MTV Music Awards because her deadbeat older brother is always hugging the TV living room playing Tony Hawk Underground on his Halo Edition Transparent Green Xbox using a third-party mousepad airflow controller with a busted analog stick, constantly leaning to the right, making anti-Semitic remarks on how Eric's gimmick twists over the helicopter in Hawaii footage. Yeah.
Dude, that was awesome. Okay,
Okay,
Mateo, now you do
I
it.
can't top that. I cannot top that.
You're not supposed to top it. You're just supposed to do it.
I can't even match it.
I can attempt to do one.
I can match it. So Mateo, go ahead and do it.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
All right. Do you ever like have a dream when
No,
you're
all right,
reading
all
a
right, all right. You guys are getting it wrong. You have to say I had a dream last night.
Dude, I had a dream last night where I was reading hentai, and then the girl that was sucking me off, I realized was underage, and I pulled a gun out and said, "Hey, get out of here!" But then she said, "Wait, aren't I my mom?" And I'm like, "Wait a minute!" And so I ran out of school, and then I realized I'm in prison. But then I realized, wait, my dad's in prison. And then I break him out of prison, and we go to the USA, and we fucking get in their white office to say, "Hey, give me all your best hentai." And they're like, "Nah, brother, this is my hentai." And I'm like, "Whoa, wait a minute, brother. Please, give me my hentai."
All right, bro. All right, look. All right, wait, nah, bro.
Yelling.
Bro, I think I've heard enough, bro. I think I've heard enough.
Yeah, mine was way too better.
Now I gotta top Geevies, bro. Okay, I gotta. All right, I'm gonna top Geevies right now. Okay.
All right, let's do
So,
this.
all right, look. I had a dream last night. It was kind of like we were all at the library, and so I was reading a book about Soda Popinski's Great Adventure, and I was sitting down next to Givi, right? So I look over to my left, and I see my best friend, my dad Jake, and I sit up and I said, "Jake, we gotta go to Burger King, bro. Bro, we can buy the $2 meal." And so then he agrees, and then we go outside the library, bro. And then suddenly I look up, and now Jake and Givi are leaving, but my girlfriend, who I'm paying to sit next to me, um she's just like, I don't know, man. She's just there.
Turn.
So then I put my head down, and so after I put my head down, I turned the oven off because honestly, the bread's kind of done already. I've been toasting this bread in the oven for about 5.6 parsecs it takes for somebody to get across hyperspace, you know? It's like when you it's kind of like running a track is running along a track record of all of your criminal mistakes, bro. It's like, what is it? It's kind of like going into the dollar store, but then your best friend Obama is there, except that I'm actually in the gym. But just kidding, I'm still in the dollar store, and Obama's there, and he's here to greet me. So I go to shake his hand, and he tells me that I've done a very good job. So I close the door because I have to start the broadcast in like 10 minutes. And so everybody starts getting in the Discord call, and then I enter the classroom, and it's like the bell rings right after I enter. So I'm like, great, I'm not late. So because I'm not late, I have the opportunity to get the $2 for $1 meal, which is great because Jake agreed to it. You know, it all comes full circle, bro. So I sit down, and then I look to my left, and my best friend Givi is right there. And then I wake up.
That was cool. I guess. I mean, the library and Burger King.
That I was this young Al Pacino An impetuous man who robs a bank so his gay lover can afford the gender
Wait, are you
reassignment
doing it again?
no, I
No,
fucked
that's
up.
his life story, man.
Nah, bro, we're done. That takes way too long.
It was funny the first time because I didn't know what the fuck was happening.
We're just being nonsensical.
We're just being absolutely retarded. It's the only, but yeah, my thing was way too fucking long. I remember like 3 or 5 years ago. I remember I looked this up on an old like Tumblr post, and I'm like, shit, I should like pull this up again because it's just you know, I remember it was all of everything that like what has gone down the year after I think 2010 hit, and it was just all of the shit like that only real 2000 kids now when you were like born in 2004, and the last thing you could actually remember when you were about like 4 or 3 was back in like 2007 or some shit.
The GameCube.
Yeah, that.
okay,
That's the
so
number.
let's see. What happened?
Yeah, back to the topic of dreams. I had a pretty weird one the other day.
Okay.
So it's like in the middle of town. There's a giant fucking Hunger Games type of shit for some reason,
Okay.
and you were allowed to bring something. You were allowed to bring like weapons from your house except guns. So me in my dream, being an heir of the Belmont clan,
What?
yeah, I was a fucking Belmont in my dreams.
So did you have like holy water?
Yeah, I had the fucking whip, I had the boomerang, and I had a short knife and a big sword.
Why a sword?
A sword knife.
Yeah, I had a sword, and
Wait. Belmonts don't have swords. What are you talking about?
yeah, it's a dream, so whatever.
Okay.
So we go off. I go into the woods to find like supplies and shit, and this girl pulls me to the bushes, and it's like, hey, there are like 20 people coming to look for Belmont. You might want to hide. So I'm in the bushes hiding. My big dumb sword is sticking out of the bushes.
Oh my god.
So like 5 people drag me out and like pin me to cut open my stomach, but they barely even scratched it. I don't know what the logic was of my dream.
Because you're Belmont, you're just better than most people, and you can take anything. You're at star durability level. You literally need God Himself to come down and smite you for you to die.
No, like they tried to gut me open, and like it made like a small cut in my stomach, and I can see myself doing this in real life. I fucking told them, oh, you're gonna have to do better than that shitty butter knife you got.
Oh my god. Are you serious? Golly, I can kind of see you doing that.
No, I'm smug in real life. Just I woke up from my dream laughing because I was just laughing at them in my dream, and I woke up still laughing at them.
Yeah, bro.
I also had a weird dream.
All right.
I don't know
Wait,
why.
actually, hold on, Mateo. Is your dream gay?
What happened?
Is your dream like really gay?
No, it's really weird though.
Okay.
My
Let's see.
family live like an office, and I don't know why.
Okay.
And this might be because we were at the library yesterday, but there's a park across from the office, and we all went to the park. But then a bunch of ghetto kids came up and like started harassing us, and I'm like, oh, whoa, wait a minute, buddy. And I don't remember much, but I'm pretty sure one of the kids just fucking died. I don't remember why. But then I wake up, and then my mom comes in the room trying to wake me up, and then she sees citrus at the bottom of my
All right,
bed.
no. This is exactly what I was trying to ask you, bro. You're not. Look, bro. All right, look. No, Mateo. Look. No. Okay, so now I'm gonna talk about my dream. All right, it's gonna be my dream. Okay. So, this was a long time ago, but I remember I went to sleep and I barely have dreams. But when I have actual dreams, like they're weird, like, but they make sense kind of in a weird way. So I woke up and I was in this dead end, um, and uh, this girl with like black and purple hair, and like a weird Samus suit, kind of like a, I don't know, like a mech suit, but like it wasn't giant. It was just like a metallic suit. Um, she pulled me up and she was like, can't, you got lost, soldier. We gotta bring you back." And so um I was in this weird mechanical cave. There was blue lights streaming down the sides of it. There was like water trickling. You could see the wooden beams holding the cave up, like just barely. Some of them were giving way and had cracked in two. Um, there was there was a lot of boot marks around me leading to the exit of the cave. So I imagined that this place was like, I don't know, some sort of like shelter for some reason. And then so I looked down at myself and I I also had a suit on and I had a little strap. I had what seemed to be a normal pistol and I had what seemed to be like a shotgun. It was double barrel. So this is I was really young when I had this dream too. So like I was full of like fucking pubescent ass like I want to fuck everything thoughts. So like I follow this girl who just after meeting her I'm like, wow, she's really fucking pretty. I want to date her.
I
So
love those
hold
dreams,
no,
but
Givey, I'm still dreaming. So we go outside and this is kind of sad. Like, so we go into this beautiful landscape. Like, it was kind of like a beach. There was two spires of rock, and they were connected by by like a bridge of terrain. So it was two grassy rocks, um, that were interconnected by another like long branch of rock and earth, and it was really beachy and there was lots of very clean water. There wasn't like pollution or civilization for miles, but like what there was tanks, well, not tanks, like warships, and they were like bombing people, bro. Like these people were like they were making this land like smoke was so easy to see. I think that was what kind of surprised me, because like the air was so clean in contrast to the smoke that you could pinpoint it from a mile away. Uh, um, there was this weird thing about the sand where even though I just mentioned that the cave had boot marks all around it, um, the sand was pristine, and if you stepped on it, you couldn't like make a footprint. So it was basically this perfect still image of this paradise, and people were just bombing the hell out of it because the war had come. It was, it's kind of like the opening cutscene from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, where no, that's not it, from what was the movie Valerian. So Valeria, they just like they're having a war, like amongst the peaceful lives, and they're killing a species, but only because the war brought them close to that species. So like, I was part of one of the teams, and because obviously like I was dreaming, I had no idea what I was doing, but luckily for me, I'm a lucid dreamer. So I basically what I do is I sit down in a little alcove uh on one of those rock spires that I mentioned before, like the two rock spires that are connected. So I sit down and was like, this is bad. Like this is such a cool place. And then I remember like looking off dramatically into the distance and the camera fucking panned out or something. And then I woke up and I was really confused. Like I don't know what the fuck happened.
Wow, that was
Huh.
fucking beautiful.
I don't know. I try to be descriptive. My dreams are weird, bro. Like they range from being really precise to being one time I was dreaming that water that was alive was trying to eat me. That was a real one that I had.
Yeah, I had
I
like I hated it. Like when you're dreaming and you get to the good part and then like you wake up, that sucks. Because I remember like if you would like have any sexual intercourse, like in like 5 or 7 seconds, I would just wake up. I'm like, fuck.
Hey, maybe it's like real life.
Oh, that's a disappointing thing to think about.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
dude, that is.
because you're never
I hate the dreams
Well,
where
if
like
you here, there's a way to get around that actually. I've done this. I trick myself into thinking that I'm asleep, so my dream just continues, but it doesn't happen for that long because then I'm like, wait, am I awake? Yeah. So what I do is I just like close my eyes and don't move at all, and then when I
yeah,
wake up, I'll stop
back
dreaming for
and
like
try
a
to
second, and then I'll be like, oh well, that's what I was doing.
Oh, uh, hang on.
see.
I got something to tell y'all.
Okay.
Alright.
It's a bit older, so I don't know if y'all are
Fuck.
virgins or not, but one thing that's overrated, sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I swear to God, you will never have a better experience than jerking yourself off. Girls suck at it. Sex is bad. Like, I've talked to a bunch of friends about this. They agree.
Dude. Yeah, yeah. All right,
It's
yeah.
like a letdown because
like
Yeah.
like
it's kind
you're
of
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I agree. Gotta say.
I don't know this. I'll know it when I'll know it, but I'm just gonna be like, I
Nah,
don't know, man.
I mean, I won't get into the specifics, but like you have more control when you're by yourself. Like way more control.
Yeah.
I think that's the
Yeah,
part.
like,
Like
don't you feel like someone's like on you or something?
I mean, it's all about what I mean, I don't know what people I would argue that depending on who you are, that statement can be completely wrong because I remember one time I joined the Rule 34 Discord and bro, the people there are just like they're insane. Like I remember one time people were talking about they were talking about like being wrapped in plastic wrap and like being fucked and it was oh my god.
that's a bit much. Most
Yeah. Like they would be actively being suffocated.
no, most girls. I mean, girls like being choked. That's a fact.
For
But
real?
Depends on the girl, bro.
like 9 out of 10 girls like being choked.
Some girls like being choked.
I
Nine,
think
nine
like
out of 10 girls
any
like
if look so, no what you should say instead is if a girl is
That's
masochistic
important.
then I would place all my money in them wanting to be choked. But if any girl does not find pleasure in pain, then I would say no, they don't want to be choked.
I mean, you find out in the moment. You don't like ask. Well, that sounds like a dick, but
They like to be choked.
it's like a turn off if
Hey,
you
do
just
you want
ask.
me to do it? Like, how do you know? Like, hey, like what way do you like it, or do you just tell me when you just don't want to do this?
I say just go like
Well,
with
look,
respect.
so
Then
well the thing is, right, is that if it's if it's so bad that like they have to tell you to stop, then just stop. It's that easy. Like all right, so if something awkward happens, you can deflect awkwardness by just saying all right and then stopping and then just not doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's literally what it boils down to.
It's like if they don't like it, then he's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Stop that. And then you stop, and then nobody cares anymore.
yeah, they're not gonna think you're a fucking creep for doing that because it's a common thing nowadays.
And what about do people stick their fingers into the girl's mouth?
oh, that's
Um,
fucking
yeah.
Like during?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, some people do.
I think so.
I don't like that, but
But that's a common thing too, right? That's a common thing too, right?
Getting fingered while getting fucked.
Common, but
I've only talked to like very few friends that do that.
Hmm. Well, what you call it? I don't know, dude.
Oh, dude, I haven't told. Did I tell you the time I got fucking catfished?
Was it? Oh, was it that one girl who was like, she was really fat. She wanted to cuddle with you and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll say it
Yeah.
again, nah, but you told me, but you should say it again because it's going online.
I'm on Tinder because I'm 19 and I can do that.
Okay.
And there's this one girl I've been talking to, and she looks pretty decent, like a 7 out of 10. I'm like, okay, sure. So I'm home alone and I'm trying to like get her, hey, come over and shit. She won't budge. Hey, home. Okay, fine. We can go to your place. I go to her place. She's like, oh, actually, let's go sit in my car by the community pool. Fucking what? Okay, whatever. We go. I meet her and like she's in the car and I get in. This first time I see her. Oh, you ever like? I don't know. It's like it's disappointment. It's disappointing. Just like how how hot she looked versus how she actually looked.
Yeah.
So I'm flabbergasted. I can't fucking do this.
It's like yeet.
Hold on.
No, I can't do that. I feel like too much of an asshole, even though I'm already.
I'm like, yeah, bro. Like, I'd run.
Not like at that point. If okay, so I would believe that you'd be an asshole if like you knew how she looked and then like never mind on second thought. But if you got catfished, at that point I would say nah, just like you say, well, no, because you know what you set your profile to be. So fuck you. Like I'm not doing that. You fucking dickhead.
yeah, like, you lied to me. This relationship isn't gonna be good.
Yeah. It's
No,
like
well,
Yeah,
obviously,
listen, low key, in order to keep a relationship, it has to be the
well, no,
looks
no,
that
no, no, no. They're on Tinder, so they don't want a relationship. They're looking to fuck, bro.
well,
Oh, yeah.
I was. Turns out she wasn't. I don't think. So we're sitting in the back of the car. I'm trying to make conversation. She's probably the most awkward girl I've talked to. And she like starts scooching closer to me. I'm like, oh no, what are you doing? So conveniently, my friend calls me.
Haha.
He's like, hey, bro, you want to play Smite? I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll be home in a sec. Oh, who's that? Oh, that's my mom. Something happened. I need to go home. So I skedaddled the fuck out of there.
Bro.
And I got home and she texted me, oh, I wish we could have stayed longer. I wanted to cuddle and maybe something else. I'm like, I'm not gonna respond.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
wouldn't have.
Bro.
Tinder,
Still trying to
just
like
getting this fucky.
You gotta give her kudos though. She really tried. Like the thing is that what I think she was doing. Brandon, put on headphones right now.
They're on. They've
Okay.
gone on.
Okay. So, what I think she was doing. Brandon, you're echoing.
Okay, hold on. I turned on the wrong switch. I gotta turn off.
All right.
There.
Well, what I think she was doing, dude. So it was like, I think she expected somebody to like take the bait and then feel sorry for her, and then sleep with her because out of pity or something. It's like
Pity fuck.
like because so she has this really nice photo of her when she looked better, but now she kind of let herself go a little bit and she wants like I don't know. It's like you can think about the picture that I have for my profile while you fucking rail me.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, man. Maybe if I like hadn't jerked off for like 3 weeks, maybe. But no, I'm not that horny. I can't do that.
Nah, bro. It like you. I mean, look. It's very important to have standards. I feel like. Oh, that
Yeah.
reminds me. Golly, do you follow the rule where if you have to make an important decision, you jerk off and then answer your question? It's like
No,
if you feel the same way after jerking off, it's like it's important.
but no, but
For
I
real?
do that before studying. Like I got to tell you, post nut clarity and caffeine. That is one hell of a drug.
Bro, that's epic.
Alright, am I good? Am I echoing?
I all right.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Hi,
Just go and push the talk.
There were two things I wanted to talk about that we actually needed to have talked about. Number one is remember when Lincoln spent about $2 million on the fucking lake instead of the school?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
funny.
I got so pissed off. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing with that money? Fuck the
Okay, so
lake.
golly, to give like background for that, Lincoln has a lagoon. Like the middle school we went to has a lagoon. Um, and so like it collected sediment and in eighth grade they had to empty out the entire lagoon, get rid of the sediment. It was toxic. Um, and they had to refill the lagoon. Well, no, like they just let rain refill the lagoon.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Hold on, let me see.
Bruh, but no, the
What's it
worst
called?
part was, bruh, like they literally told us like in here and then, like, bruh, waste it on the thing because dude, there's probably people gonna throw bikes down there and stuff because that's how it got all toxic and stuff and
Yeah,
shit.
you remember how
And
much
like,
stuff like that was in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
There's a
runoff,
lot of
rain, and stuff on the streets too.
They did have
bruh,
strippers there.
Let's see.
literally, well, instead of spending $2 million on that, you could have spent $2 million on rebuilding our fucking school.
Oh no.
Bruh, the windows, the old ass windows were covered with brick. No shit.
Bro, okay, so when was the last time any of you guys played Truth or Dare?
Um,
It's been a fat minute.
Because I don't know, like when you
A
played
couple
Truth
of
or Dare, did people like make actual dares? Like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
because the thing is that the, where I live, people are either A, too pussy to make an actual dare, or B, too pussy to actually follow an actual dare. So it's like you make a dare like, oh, I want you to like lick the table. That's not a dare. It's not a dare, bro. Like if you asked me to lick the table, I'd probably be more willing than if you dared me. Like
It depends on how nasty it is.
it's just like it's a table that it's a table. Like there's no table that's like horribly notorious for being like, I don't know, some kid just puked on the table. Like they keep them clean
That's it.
enough, but people eat on them. Like all you're gonna get is bacteria that was on the food.
I was gonna say I actually don't like Truth or Dare because whenever I was like, I don't know, like middle school, I was. Here's the thing: I grew up in high school. Like that's when I really glowed up. I think that's the term. I started getting in shape, finding out how to talk to girls. But in middle school, I was at my friend's, like a couple of girls, and they're like, "Oh, I dare you to kiss Golly," and they're like, "Oh no, I don't want to do that."
That's not a dare. That's spin the bottle.
No, it was a dare. It was truth or dare.
Okay.
but they didn't want to hit.
So then, what was it about that was innately horrible?
Just like it was a blow to my fucking low self-esteem.
Oh yeah, because like I did they had the dare
Oh
you to
shoot!
kiss.
There we go. Now it's working.
Well, no, Marty, you gotta.
Sorry.
All right, whatever. You good?
I love you, Mark.
No,
we
it scared me. It was no, it was like all quiet, and then all of a sudden your voice just popped out and it scared me. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, shoot.
Marty.
Okay, so all right, Golly, continue.
No, yeah, it's a blow to my self-esteem.
Yeah,
Also,
it was a blow because they had to dare you to be kissed, right? Like it was the dare part.
yeah,
Ah.
yeah.
It's like that one thing where like I remember people do this to me all the time. Like they'll look at me, and look, I'm not healthy, right? Like I'm not obese, but I'm absolutely overweight. Like when I say absolutely, I don't mean like very overweight. I just mean it's very clear that I'm overweight.
Just
Which
generic.
like so, like people will look at me and say, "Hey, Jake, look, see this moderately attractive girl likes you," and then it's like, no, it's not true. It's never going to be true. And if it was true, you're an asshole for saying it.
I hate people that do that. I said like, hey, she likes you, and it's like, no, I don't. I'm
Like not only that, but like it's like sometimes they're in on it, sometimes they're not. And when they're in on it, it's awful. And when they're not, it's bad for both of us. Like both of us don't want it to happen.
Yo, who the fuck's playing guitar?
Mateo.
Hold on.
No.
I need to do something,
Oh,
so you
boy.
guys are gonna have to handle the podcast for a couple minutes at your own.
All right. Please stop playing the bass like as loud as you can.
Please don't.
Isn't that the point of the bass? So play as loud as you can.
No,
Please don't.
stop.
Yes.
Please don't.
Let me download Pornhub.com on my fucking computer, please.
Okay, let's actually have some actual type of conversation here. Let's try to make
fucking
actual.
doing that.
Okay,
Oh,
I
by the way,
can
did
server
you
mute you.
know Okay. Also, second of all, after Lincoln, did you notice that there's a shit ton of quick trips now? Like it's a meme. Like if you live in Wisconsin and you die, you can just respond at your local quick trip.
And there's like so many different quick trips
That's
ever. How many quick trips do you
Yeah.
need? Oh my god. Everyone keeps starting like talking at once and then it gets really loud.
If you're gonna be doing that, can you just at least mute yourself? Like,
Bro, there's literally like, dead ass.
I'm gonna mute him one more time, Mateo, and I'm muting.
You
Bro, there's
won't.
literally
Bro,
dead ass.
Marty, you're next.
Garage band.
Yeah.
Dude.
Okay, yeah. So I guess a good conversation topic would be kind of like, on the side of like talking about earlier how we were making money. There's a more than just selling stuff. Well, I guess it's kind of selling stuff, but you could like how me.
What?
oh, I used
You just
to make fucking bank in high school because I was in one business class in the computer lab, and nobody there took it seriously. I was the only one that kind of did the work. So the day before assignments were due, like people would swarm to me to like, "Hey, can you help me finish this assignment?" And I would give them a $20 offer, and they would
Oh my
almost
God.
always give it to me.
That's great.
And literally, I didn't even do the work. I literally copy and pasted my shit onto like a flash drive and sent it to them.
That's okay. Well, did the teacher ever find out? If like the teacher figures that out, just everyone turning in the paper.
Dude, he knows. he muted himself once he told that story. He
All right, I'm
muted
back.
himself.
Okay.
Yeah, he was like getting done with a story, golly, and then he muted himself once Brandon asked a very important question.
Wait, what happened? Sorry, I'm like in the car. There's a lot of rain, and I don't want to like.
Yeah, that's all right. I just asked, Mateo? I just asked if you did the teacher ever like notice how you were
Oh
turning in the same assignments?
it was the assignments were like make uh what's it called an Excel graph how it shows on the book. So it's
Oh,
not
I
like you
see.
actually add your own shit. Like
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, so it's pretty easy to get like the same answers as everyone else.
yeah, and then uh, I would do the assignments in like 5 minutes because that's literally it was an easy class for me. And then I would just play Melee on the computers.
Wait, Melee? How'd you play Melee?
Oh, you download an emulator on a flash drive, and then you plug in a Wii U adapter to the computer.
Really? Wait,
Yeah.
you put and do you have to get the ROM from the computer?
No, I downloaded it from home. You can find the ROMs. I don't know if you can still find it because
Oh yeah, you can.
ROMs are illegal now, but
I know places. I know places where you can get ROMs.
yeah, and I would just download it and play it. I'm pretty sure my teacher hated me.
Golly, do you want? I have a website for you. Do you want one?
No, I already found one. But do you know how fucking loud a GameCube controller is when you're playing Melee?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I've played GameCube before. I haven't played Melee. I
Well,
had one.
just imagine,
I'm like,
taking a controller and smacking the analog stick against both sides as hard as you can. That's how it is when you play Melee. Like,
yeah, no,
Yeah.
and I'm a competitive Melee player, so that shit was like, me and my friend were going at it, so that must have been obnoxious for literally everyone in there.
and then the little comments you make when you get really angry, and everybody just looks at you. It's like, bro, we're trying to graph
Like
X to
Weston.
Y.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh my
my
God,
friend
the
in that
West.
Bro, I'm trying to make mac and cheese, and no one is gonna fucking stop me.
Okay.
No, my friend in that class, his name was Mickey, and he's probably one of the funniest people I've ever met. Like he's big. He's slightly on the overweight side, but I would get some dumbass kill against him, and he would yell like no warning or anything, just like fuck in the middle of the classroom, and the teacher didn't care. She was just like, "Hey, keep your voices down."
Dude, so you had a really cool teacher?
Oh yeah. She was really cool. She let me do whatever I want.
My thing is, if I were a teacher, I'm not going to be. Look, as long as you do your assignment, if you do your assignment, then I don't care what you do. If you don't bother people who are doing assignments, then then it should not be my business.
Yeah. No, I love how in high school all the teachers are like, "Oh, college is so hard. Like the teachers, they're gonna hate you." I'm like, right now, I turned in a month late assignment. Teacher's like, "Yeah, you can have full credit."
Bro, what kind
Uh,
of school? How much is the tuition? Are you paying the tuition or are you getting the loan?
I'm paying the tuition. Well, my parents are at least. I'm broke as shit. I got like $2.
Bro, that's what I hate. Like, you gotta go buy top ramen.
Look,
If you got no money and you're looking for a quick job, if you want to
Ali
make
is
it
a
in
man of
college,
class, okay? He doesn't eat ramen. He eats Subway.
I ate Whataburger. I'm
Oh yeah,
outside
he
the
eats
parking-
Whataburger.
I'm outside the parking lot waiting for the podcast to end so I can go there.
oh, the
You know, you can mute yourself while you go
We've
there.
stopped him. We've
Fine.
stopped him
That's
from
the thing
getting
you
a
can
burger. I feel bad.
No, I know, but I'm just. I'm not like stupid hungry. I'm just. Here's the thing. Like, I haven't been to Whataburger in over like 3 months, and I feel like I'm a cheater if I go there now.
Well,
You used to pump your pussy now for Whataburger. Now
wait,
you know
so
you.
nah, so there's this thing is like, do you know about the what is it? It's this war between Starbucks and the Spot.
And the what?
The Spot.
Yeah.
The fuck
What
is
the
that?
hell
It's like,
about?
so like, it's like, you know how we had this discussion about how I like In-N-Out better than Whataburger.
Yeah.
Is that a controversial opinion? Do people argue about which one is better?
Oh yes.
That's
yes.
basically what it
that's
is. So like, they're different cafes, and like they're basically like they're on the same level, but everybody's like, oh my god, this is better. So I've had both. I've had Whataburger and In-N-Out. I just like how In-N-Out does it better. Whataburger is just like they're about the same. They're about the same. Like really, that's it. Like, but I think people like, bro, you know people who went to Whataburger or like In-N-Out. It's like, bro, I don't like Whataburger, but they literally never went.
No, I went to In-N-Out whenever I was in Dallas because they had it there for some
Mhm.
stupid reason.
I like Burger King because it's just good.
No,
Yeah, it was good.
In-N-Out, I tried it. You're gonna hate me for this. Your French fries taste like fucking cardboard.
What?
No, not cardboard. You know that like the packing peanuts. That's what it fucking tastes like.
How do you know what they taste like?
Like, are you serious? I think they taste like. Have you ever? You know, you've never had Gene and Jude's. You're from Texas.
I've never had what?
Gene and Jude's.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
Well, yeah, because it's a Chicago place. But look,
Yeah,
so
Chicago.
basically, Gene and Jude's is this really cool hot dog place where they put the fries on, like they bake them, like, and they put them on top of your hot dog. And I didn't know that would be such a good combination, but it is. Like, you eat like they put the fries on top of your hot dog. They kind of like bake them onto your hot dog, I think.
Oh damn, that's epic.
But like
Yeah, I like doing
they
that.
don't screw it up. Like the fries, like the bread isn't soggy. The hot dog itself does not taste like French fry. It's just really good.
Yeah, I like doing that with Portillo's hot dog. Like I go to Portillo's and get a cheese dog and I put fries on it. And it's like the best.
Mhm.
Oh fuck. Since we're on the topic of food, I
Mhm.
just remembered like one of the best, and this also got something to do with sandwiches. One of the best fucking sandwiches I've ever had. Mexico City. They sell. I forget what this place is called. They sell like a sub sandwich with sauce, just like drowning the sandwich, and you got to eat it with gloves, or else like it's gonna get messy.
Was it a sandwich joint,
Yeah, kind of.
or was it called Hammerhead?
No, it was like a restaurant kind of.
Mm,
But
Thousand Subs.
yeah, it was like a sub that you would buy, and it would drown in sauce, and the sauce was like stupid spicy, but it was so good.
Was it a beef sandwich?
Yeah,
Oh.
Oh, I know those.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it fucking tasted amazing.
Went to Dino Fratelli's Pizzeria. No, it's an actual thing in Chicago. Conjan went to visit it, and I've been there.
I should go there. I'll ask my dad to take me there because I'm going there for spring break.
Tomorrow we're literally fucking going there for Chicago with my dad to get a haircut. And I'm gonna be like, hey yo, dad, let's go to Gino's Fratelli's Pizzeria.
Golly, how many people do you think actually go to First Salad Pizzeria and ask for a pepperoni pizza?
I'll have one pepperoni
Yes.
pizza.
I mean, this is not a
I'll have
diss
one more
on Conjan, because, like,
pepperoni pizza.
Well, I mean, I would actually argue that like it's kind of fun to think about it, but he only has 51K. So I mean, maybe 1,000 people, maybe.
not even. I'd say like because you got to think of like, okay, who goes to that area, who lives around that area, who actually has the time and effort to do that, and who actually wants to commit to like making a joke like that. Because if I would go there, I wouldn't be like, "Oh, give me a pepperoni pizza."
Yeah. What I would do is what I would do, I'd order a pepperoni pizza and then I post it on the Patreon Discord. But I wouldn't like I wouldn't do the joke because one, I guarantee you he doesn't understand the joke, but he's heard it like before. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what the hell? Like, it's not even funny.
The heck was that?
No, remember when we called that one pizza place we prank called Brandon?
Oh yeah, I remember. That was fun.
I knew it. I'm gonna call the cops. We'll tell the cops that you have a mostly fucking.
Yeah, and we kept
What?
asking for Bob's and Vagine and stuff. It was funny.
Bro.
So we used fake spoofing phone numbers, right? And we called all these restaurants across California. And there's like, oh, I can call the police. And I'm like, well, yeah, have fun when the police is trying to investigate like an old ass telephone pole.
Yeah.
You're gonna waste
That's
their
great.
fucking tax money, you idiot. Don't call the police,
Yeah.
all right? You're already in a dead end job. Don't like make other people suffer just because you have to deal with little ass kids on a daily basis.
Yeah. I remember, like, look, if you work at food service and somebody prank calls you, I mean, look, it probably sucks. But do you really care? I mean, like, at the end of the day, do you really care? No.
I just get annoyed. Like, just
You
fuck
you
off.
get annoyed, but like, would you call the cops? No. Like, it's not that hot.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, I don't know.
like, I would get annoyed if it's a busy day, and like I'm stressed out and like the last thing that I need to hear today is I get ring 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 ring. Yes, hello, this is Pizza Hut. Newsflash, you are idiot. Click. Like.
I
It's
hate
just
to
not what I need
interrupt you,
today.
but I gotta go like right now. So I hope you guys have a nice rest of the broadcast, and I'll watch it when I come.
Sounds good.
I'll see you guys later.
I'm
Bye, Brandon.
So-
Take
So the
care.
guy Brandon's kind of an asshole, is it? Nah, bro. Nah, bro. I'm joking. I'm joking.
dude, I'm still sitting in the parking lot, and they're like, all the cliques in my fucking neighborhood are coming out.
Clicks?
Yeah, like groups, like
Oh,
high school groups.
really?
Like, man, they're not ready.
Bro,
for,
is that
oh,
is
yeah, I
that
haven't
that is
told
that guy like waiting there for some reason?
No, I mean, fuck do they care? I here's the thing, like me in high school, I was in a weird group. We were technically the most popular, but not for the greatest reasons.
Okay.
We were called the Guild, so everybody already knew we were like dumb as shit nerds.
Okay.
But we were always charismatic, so like everybody wanted to like hang out with us. Freshman year, some dumb idiots that try to be cool and all. They formed a group that they call themselves our rivals, call themselves the Fam. Like that, the guild's already a shitty name, but like the Fam, come on.
The fam?
Yeah, that's like an even
Like
shittier.
like
name.
the fam, like fam as in family?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. So I'm like,
Like the guild is no, I see the guild because it's kind of like ironic, I guess, because you guys are nerdy and whatnot. Like it's so funny. But like fam,
Yeah,
all I think of is like people saying, "Oh, bro, it's lit, fam." Like
yeah, no, that's literally because Fam was like a big slang back then.
back
It's
then.
still
It was
back
like,
then. It still is now, and it still will be.
people
I'm
wouldn't
gonna
say it
share-
as like ironically as now.
Wait, can I share a story and then leave?
So they would like always try to talk shit to us, like I remember Brighton. Did you guys ever have that app?
Have what app?
Brighton.
No, it does not
Brighton.
ring a bell.
No, I had Kick.
No, it was like an anonymous posting app where like you could say, "Oh, this and this about that person." Oh,
What
John's a
about
fucking
what
asshole.
about Whisper? That's a better one.
It was kind
Yeah, or
of
what about that one fucking app? I forgot what it was, but it was shit. It's a new app. I forgot what it is, but Telium or whatever the fuck it is.
no, but it was kind of like that, like Whisper, and then so
No,
they
not
would always try to talk
really.
shit, like start gang wars because they were fucking middle class white kids. Like, fuck do they know? I don't. So they would always try to start shit, and
What are you?
huh?
If they're middle class white kids, what are you?
Uh, I would not say for now.
Middle class child.
All right.
So so they would try to start shit, and eventually it got to the point like, okay, this is kind of bullying. Uh, their whole group fell apart after like their quote unquote leader said "fuck you guys" and then joined the guild.
Really?
I think it's the funniest shit.
Wait, so why'd you guys let him in?
Oh, because we've been friends since like middle school, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm not trying to start shit. Like, I can't control what they do."
Oh, so like it got out of hand, and
Yeah,
so he's like,
and
bro, nah. So did he like form it like just kind of like as a joke to spite you guys?
no, he didn't. He didn't form it. Like they formed it, and then they got him, and then he's like, "Okay, you know what? I'm gonna be the leader."
Okay.
And so then
Bro,
he
this
joins
is
the
giving
guild.
me some TDMG PTSD.
What?
Okay, so basically, it's a similar thing. You probably haven't heard because the server died like this year. It's the Walking Dead. Gary's mod server. Basically, I was their leader, and it was really fucking big drama. Literally, I forgot like one of the head admins on there. It had 1K, but I remember I used to own the UMC. Because I was literally the only one, and basically I was opping on these other people that were like my friends, and it's really fucking complicated. Just go on with your shit.
All right. So the reason why the guild was kind of infamous for a while, kind of due to my part,
Okay.
I was a bit of a head ass like freshman year. So I'm going through my day. I get a DM on Instagram, and this was before you could send like actual messages. You had to send a picture first.
Okay.
And there's this girl. Let's call her Nat. Let's call her Nat. And she sends me a picture. Well, what I didn't know is like half the picture was like cropped out, so like it looked kind of nice. It looked kind of nice. She's like, "Hey," and I respond, "Hey." So we start messaging back and forth. Uh, turns out, after like a week of talking, she started sending me nudes and shit. I'm like, okay, cool. I
But
found
was it
out she
that
was
one thing where like she didn't really have a connection? She was just sending you the occasional quote unquote funny picture.
no.
Okay.
So she sends me nudes. I found out she was like stupid fat. I'm like, maybe not, maybe not. So she gets pissed. Oh yeah, this was during the guild and fam war.
Oh my god.
It was like part of the fam. So like a week passes. I stopped talking to her, and we're like the entire school is at a basketball game. She's sitting like 2, 3 rows behind me, and I start hearing like giggles and laughs from the girls. And
I know this story, bro.
yeah, and like, and she fucking I turn around like, oh, what's happening? They're like, oh, we know what's happening, Golly. I'm like, oh no. So turns out they showed me there that she forged some messages of me saying like some Some creepy ass shit.
Bro.
So
Wait, is that
me,
your actual name, Dolly?
no, but it's a nickname that
Oh,
people.
okay.
So so people start, yeah. So me having a big ego and just being an asshole in general, I'm like, okay, you know what? You wanna try to frame me like that? Fine. I'll show everyone your nudes.
Bro, but that's I wish you would have presented it the way you did the first time, because like when you
Wait,
first when you first said it, like
I'm
he's like he said they showed me this like forged message, and I said, bro, if you think that's bad, try this, and then you show them the nudes, bro. That's what you
Oh
said the
yeah,
first
no,
time.
no. What I said was like, oh yeah, that's pretty bad, but she was into it.
Oh, bro. Oh, that's
No, I showed
awesome.
everyone the nudes. Captain goes down with his ship, and then like she has the fucking audacity to come like crying to me, like you ruined my life. I can't forgive you. I'm like, bitch, you tried to ruin my life.
It's like, bro, it's like you gotta be prepared for your shit to backfire.
Yeah, like
You have to have a second plan.
what did you expect? Like trying to throw me under the bus? It's like this weird ass creep. Nah, you're coming down with me.
Yeah. Whatever happened to her? Did she like die?
No, but she would like she would try to text me like every now and then, like I hate you. Like I throw up every day because I'm just disgusted by what you did. I'm like, cool. I don't care.
Like, that's the thing. I've been trying to tell myself, right? It's like I'm just gonna do what I want to do from now on, bro. Like, just
No,
like
that's
whatever
literally
the hell
like
I want.
I learned that in high school. After that, like you literally just have to do what you like. Is that my fucking
Absolutely.
ex trying to stalk me?
What?
That might be my ex. The
What?
fuck are you doing here? Get out.
Get the fuck out! We're gonna call Chris Hansen on you, bitch.
Bro, this is quality content you can only find in the Breadcast. You should probably subscribe to the Breadcast YouTube channel.
Get the fuck
Just
out of
roll,
the
just
car.
roll it down. Hey, I'm doing a podcast. You want to join?
Yo.
Yo, tell her we're gonna get fucking Chris Hansen on here, and we're gonna get Jesus Christ and Eminem, and we're gonna fucking revive and summon Mussolini to come hang your ass like they did with the Jews in the Holocaust.
I remember
Whoa,
what you
that's
call it.
pretty extra.
That's a bit extensive, but all right.
That's
So
pretty
I have my seventh hour teacher. She has this thing where she always says like, "Oh, you're never done in my class." So we have so seventh hour is digital graphics. Um, so when she
Jewish.
says that you're never done in my class, it's like, well, you can always improve upon your work. So there's not a lot of reason for you to just sit there when your work is like technically done, when you can make it better and get extra credit, because extra credit, like, you can
Wait,
just
you
get
guys have extra credit? We don't have that shit.
not like extra credit is all upon you to do. So like she doesn't give you it. If you go above and beyond, you get more than 100%. Um, so so I made a joke because she always says like if somebody says her name, I don't know, we'll call her Miss Caddy. Um, so somebody ever says Miss, if somebody ever says Caddy, like I'm done, I'm done. Just say no, you're not, no, you're not. So like I made this joke, and I'm kind of it's kind of like I believe it was funny, but I said, Miss Caddy, I can't believe Eric Cartman from Fortnite summoned Cthulhu. And then I said, and then I impersonated her. I said, no, no, he didn't, no, he didn't, no, he did not. And I didn't even find it funny, bro. I mean, I did find it funny, but like it's when I guess like the more you say it, the less it's funny. Like
I've got quite the story of high school with extra credit.
All right, all right.
I had this. I was taking astronomy because it was senior year, and I needed a class to like what the fuck ever. So I take it. Uh, he tells us like, oh yeah, you can do like a stupid amount of extra credit on summative grades.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, I'll take you up on that. He gives us the pamphlet like a week until the end of the 9 weeks. Like report cards come in, progress reports. I don't know what the fuck they're called.
Okay.
Uh, it's like, oh, you need to like look at the stars or some shit. So you're only required to do two, but the pamphlet had like fucking 20.
Wow.
So I did that. I ended up with that the grade of that project to be like a fucking 400
Wait, out of what?
out of 100 on a
So,
summative grade. So I'm like, oh,
so what? Did you just have
cool.
to not do anything for the rest of the
Yeah,
class?
that's literally what I did the entire semester. No quizzes, no tests. Well, the test I had to take because it was like in a class, but I wouldn't do shit. And then like come a big project, I'd go all out I finished the class with like probably 50 missing assignments, but I got 100 in that class.
Bro.
That's lit, bro. I
It's
wish
like-
we could. They don't.
I don't know, bro. It's like
I'm
that's how I feel like a lot of classes should be. Like if you do work like I don't homework is dumb. Like if you
Yeah.
can't teach it accurately enough in class,
Don't like
like
make us do it at home.
if anything, what I say is that tests and tutoring is what it should be instead of tests and homework, because like you teach it and then like the worksheets help it get ingrained into your memory, but people don't want to do it because they got fun things to do at home. So like you have a test, and honestly, tests are pretty easy. So I usually pass tests. Let me see. What was it? I had eighth grade. I had a science teacher who sometimes we had this cool thing like a study time every Tuesday, and I went sometimes because I was slipping up and I was getting a couple missing assignments. And labs like when if you miss labs, ugh.
Oh.
What you call it? So we like because like nobody really came because it was like how wide of you to come, sir. You actually want to make up your missing work at school. Um, so I come in a knight in shining armor. I've got my I've got my epic hat that just basically proves that I'm white. It says it's lit, fam. I don't actually have that hat. It was for a joke. But we talked and we related like I have seasonal depression, but it's not as bad anymore because like I actually made people who I made friends who I talk to frequently. So it's like it helps. But I think I'm getting it right now. I think I just have depression sometimes. Like
Yeah, that happens. Like you get sad every now and then. That's pretty normal.
I mean, for me, like I don't know, dude. All right, Golly, I got
You
a
have
pretty
funny
deep
hats.
question, bro. Deep question.
Lay it on me.
All right, so I guess it's two questions, but have you ever been in like an extensive actual relationship that's like like I actually like this person? Actually, you're in one right now, right?
I was in one. I mean, no, it's a bit complicated.
It's a bit complicated on Facebook.
Well,
I haven't confessed to her, but it's fine.
all right, well, whatever.
I'll say that. Here's a funny pic of me with a funny hat.
Okay.
This is like freshman year, so judge it as you want.
You're supposed to post it in whole green chat.
Oh shit, my bad.
So what, like, what am I supposed to do, man? Like, I'm in a relationship now. Like, I have a girlfriend, but I don't know what to do, dude. Like, I don't know if I've told you this, but
Bro, you have a fucking girlfriend? Jesus Christ.
it's
man.
like I just like I don't know what to do. It's so strange that it's
Yeah, that's like the thing about relationships. They're strange. You don't know what to do. I can give you some advice.
well, yeah, but I want to say my part first, right? So I don't after a long time ago, bro. I just started like not I don't feel stuff anymore. Like I remember after I experienced something pretty bad, my brain's just like, all right, well, you're not gonna feel that again. So I remember I when I first experienced heartbreak, now when I feel attracted to somebody, I feel ashamed for it, and then I like push it down, and I don't do any of this consciously. The only conscious part is me feeling ashamed, and then it just goes away. Like, I don't feel happy that often. I don't really feel sad. I mean, I'll laugh, but like, that's the thing. Like, specifically, you could say, I suppress a lot of my emotions, but I can still laugh. I can still be sad in the moment, but like, I don't feel good. Like, I feel empty, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so now hit me with that epic relationship advice.
Honestly, if you're feeling like that, try to like go out to places. Like it sounds like shitty advice, but honestly,
Well, actually, that's a pretty good advice because, just yesterday, everybody went to the library and I had like I had a blast, bro.
yeah, no, literally, like going out to places with someone is infinite times better than just sitting at home watching Netflix or whatever.
Yeah,
Like
I remember,
honestly,
like,
that's honestly why my last relationship went to shit because like we both got bored and all we would do is like just hang out and not go out to places.
yeah. So,
And
because we got places, I remember, yeah, I think maybe that's a good idea because the library is actually pretty close to me. I could bike up to the library, Givy. So I was actually gonna ask you, like, how close are you to like the library?
me? Oh, yeah.
No,
Me, I'm like couple miles at least.
you know you can bike up there right now, and you can probably
Yeah.
catch us tomorrow.
Wait,
Yeah.
Golly lives here in
He's in
Kenosha?
Texas.
Oh fuck! I doxed. We doxed ourselves. Fuck.
Okay, so Givy, how close are you to the library?
Well, since I already doxed myself, and no, probably the FBI is gonna come knocking through my door, I'd say at least like maybe 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
That's
Okay,
if I'm
well,
on the bike.
oh, it's by bike.
Yeah, it would take me
Okay,
like maybe 10
what
minutes. to
about what about going to Dairy Queen? We can go to Dairy Queen tomorrow. The Dairy Queen is just like, um, it's on Highway 50.
Yeah, you're probably right. I shouldn't get in a relationship. I mean,
There's no real like time to you don't
Honestly,
really know. It just occurs.
yeah. I mean, like for me, look. So I first like I don't like I said I don't feel a lot of stuff, but I've only like fell for a girl once. No, actually no. Golly knows about this, but like I fell hard, bro. I fell really, really hard. Um,
oh, it's like
and
it's
it
on bike.
and it was uh so it's a net win. So I confessed to her, and she's like, "Bro, nope, I got a boyfriend," and I didn't know about that. We had known each other for the longest time, but she just hadn't told me because it probably wasn't like important. You know, it's like whatever. So then like I get really really sad, bro. Like when I should say like the last time I've cried like because I was sad. I've cried because I was like scared or because I'm frustrated. I've done both of those. I've even cried because I'm like because I'm under a lot of pressure.
Why?
But
Yeah,
like
I've been through
that's
that.
momentary. But like I cried for like half the day, bro. When that happened to me, bro, like I was so sad. But she was the one who like called me back and was like, "Bro, actually I'm here for you." And then I got even sadder, but I was happy, so it was good. I At least I ended the day good.
Yeah. I have exactly that, but the opposite of that because low key there are some people that I want to like start a fight with, but I'm low key scared, and I've been doing boxing for like 3 years, and I know I could get them down, and I have been in like one fight, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be like, I don't know what the outcomes, and the outcomes were me, obviously, but with this one, and it's Marty knows who this is, and it's an op, and this person is just not a good person at all, and I'm just like,
Look,
like I hate
here's what you got to
around
do,
with
all right? Now listen, give you there's a time and a place for everything, and the time when you punch them is when they start like throwing shit at you or something. My my father has always told me this. Just turn around and like crack them directly in the nose. Very important. And then you can fight them because then they'll be crippled. Like
Yeah.
their eyes will water or whatever, and you get to play dirty.
I yeah, I can
that.
see that.
Yeah,
What I can tell you
yeah.
from experience, because I actually have a scar on my lip from a sucker punch. Try to throw the first punch if you can.
Yeah, that's of course.
Like if you see them like coming at you and you feel endangered, throw the first fucking punch.
Okay, good. Yeah, because low key, there are some things that I wanted to start, and it's just like I don't know what's gonna happen because the first one I'm like, oh, it went easy
I
because
remember. Yeah, yeah. I remember like. So look, I don't like fighting people. So
Oh, I
me
love fighting
neither.
people.
dude, I
I
just
love
don't like
fighting, but
I.
I
It's
think
not
I
because
like
I'm
it.
scared. It's just because I don't like fighting people. Like it's just.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Like
so
honestly,
I
I'm
got a bad
clear
rap.
for
Now this is a
fighting
story,
someone.
bro. This is a story. I got a bad rap because I was in seventh grade and this sixth grade grader kind of mounted me and was making a really big attempt to try and hurt me. Like I no, I he didn't hurt me in any way. Like
Oh,
like I no, he couldn't hurt me. Like he couldn't push me over. He couldn't the only reason I couldn't hit him is because he was the size of a peanut and he was attached to my backpack. And like I couldn't reach him. Like but other than that, like literally I just not like bro. But like I got a bad rap because apparently I got quote unquote beat up. Like it's not even that's not even a thing
Yeah.
mm,
I
because I
will.
didn't want to fight back. It's like like not the kind of guy.
I will say, if you ever get into a fight, be in shape. Cause God, fucking, I got into a fight with.
I'm
I
in
was like,
shape. That's not a problem for me. But the thing is, I'm scared as hell, like to do it to someone who's like fatter, like obeser, and just like
no,
bigger, because the muscle part scares me.
no,
And I
no.
know
Okay,
I'm not.
I can tell you one thing. I used to, in one fight, I was like super out of shape. I was like fucking, I don't know. I'm 5'8". I was around like 220 pounds, 230, because I was bulking up for football. And I fight this guy who's like fucking 140, 150. And uh, thing is, he would dodge almost all my punches. And by the end of like the second round, I was gassed. I gave up that fight.
Wait, was it a fight like or was it a scheduled thing or like I don't know a boxing match?
Oh, it was like a boxing match, but yeah,
Okay,
it was a boxing match.
I
But
thought you were like
yeah,
actually fighting.
No, actual
Oh, right.
fighting I got lost.
So
That
No.
because I, I fucking street fight and people swing whenever they're like under pressure, and that I
Bro,
find that the
swinging is
funniest
not good.
thing.
If you swing, you're dead.
No, because
Don't
like
swing.
you overhead swing, that's the most like predictable thing you could ever
overhand
do.
swing?
Yeah, overhand swing.
Yeah, that's like the most
Like
ghettoest
what?
thing you can do.
Yeah, and then like people do it
Wait,
all the fucking
I'm
time.
sorry, I'm not versed, bro. Like what is that?
It's like
It's
just
like
do like
when
a
you like,
windmill punch with one arm.
Oh,
yeah,
like when you like coming down?
Yeah, like coming down.
What? Why would you do that?
I don't know.
I don't
People
That's
do
know.
not
it.
even
Hood
effective.
people do it.
What?
Hood people do it. A lot of hood people do it.
Yeah,
I know a
and
lot
like
of people who
and
do
one
it,
time in track last year, I was play fighting with one of my friends, and he does that, and I just fucking catch his arm like, oh, you can't be doing that shit against me.
Wait, have you done that in actual fights? Have you caught their arm?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god.
I remember
Um,
Lincoln in 7th grade. I got in like dead ass 2 fights in there, and then I got in like maybe only one in 8th grade. No wait, I got in 3 in 7th, and then I got in 8th, and it was against Mark because I told my ma, if someone calls my shoes ratchet, I'm gonna punch them. The first person who does, and it was Mark, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be easy, and then I got suspended.
look, dude, nah. Okay, so golly, to give like context to that, Mark is like not only is he as tall as a gumdrop, but he's as bulky as a toothpick. So like pick out any like anorexic person, they could probably beat Mark. Like anybody, literally anybody that you
Oh.
could think of. You could pick out like some kid who can't even walk, they could beat up Mark.
Oh.
Like you could pick some blind kid, they would beat up Mark. You could pick a head in a jar from Futurama, they would beat up Mark, bro.
No, I'm experienced in fighting, but my god, my cousins are okay. Let me give you a little bit of context. My cousins live in Mexico City, and there's a whole thing going on where like the private schools are basically turning into fucking gangs.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
they get in
fuck
fights
private
all the
schools.
fucking time. Like my cousin has been kicked out of 3 schools just from fights alone.
Right.
So I think one time I went there and like my cousin, one of my cousins who's an asshole, but I love him. He's like trying to hype me up. He's like, "Oh man, you gotta start going in for this fight. Like you gotta do this." I'm like, "Oh, I don't feel like doing it right now because fights in Mexico aren't like here. Where here it's like 1v1. No, Mexico it's like it's
It's a
just a
big
brawl.
gangbang.
It's a brawl.
It's a gangbang.
It's a brawl.
Yeah, it's a multiple people ganging up on each
It's-
other.
Oh my god.
It's a good standout.
Now
But
listen,
it's
right? If I don't look, if I get beat up and it's by more than one person, then it doesn't count. Now that's what I say. Like if look, you gotta face me at least with one person. You can beat me with one person. I'm not fit yet. I'm working out, but I'm not like I'm not how I want to be yet.
I
I
can
say,
change that for
what?
you, Jacob. I can
Yeah,
literally change that for you. Deadass, I will change that for
Oh
you.
hell yeah, bro! We should do that.
no, straight up
Because
stamina workouts are probably like the best thing you can do if you ever want to like fight.
Stamina workouts, like what?
Yeah, no, like it's so much better to have more stamina than to be stronger than the other person.
oh, then I'm good.
Yeah, but I'm heavy. That's my problem.
Yeah,
My weight
just
is
train.
hard for me to keep around and not get out of breath.
Listen, but like
Just
heavy,
train.
like you need that because all
I don't know how to train my stamina.
Run.
Ha.
That's
we could do a lot of jump rope. Remember when we used
jump
to do
rope.
a shit ton of jump rope in 8th grade?
If you have a track, do workouts on the track. Like run 400 meters, walk 200, run 400.
Lift
Do
weights, lift a lot of weights too. make sure do like push-ups with your fists and stuff, and then I don't know, like, and then you carry weights.
Wait, actually, I got a question, Golly.
Yep.
Is it more about where you hit them instead of how hard you hit them?
Yeah.
So like, if I
Because
just
like you can hit someone hard as a brick in their forehead, it's not gonna do anything. You gotta hit them like in the jaw, nose, shit, or like you can daze them.
yeah. What's the where's the most effective place, if you would say?
Probably the jaw.
Like
Like, for a quick
anywhere on the
knockdown.
body, not just like on the face or something.
What if they don't like take the below the belt rule serious, like, and they just go for that?
Nah, if you're
Go
if
like
you're
the
fighting somebody, I don't care. There's no rules. Like, I mean,
Oh, then
don't touch my purse.
if you start hitting on their head and like start conditioning them, then you can just hit them in the diaphragm. They'll knock the wind out of them.
wait, like
Like right
directly in the
underneath
chest?
their rib cage.
Oh, oh
Like
boy.
you know where like the the middle part of the rib cage, like right underneath it, you hit someone there, they are gassed. It's like it's more effective than hitting them in their nuts without as much pain. And you
Hmm.
don't look like a fucking pussy for doing that.
Oh, for hitting them in the nuts.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
like,
don't.
also you don't look like an asshole, dude. Like, I mean, like,
I mean, if
it
you were
doesn't
getting
take
jumped,
much for it to be really for it to hurt a lot. Like,
yeah, it doesn't at all.
and then a lot is like it's just torture, dude. Like that's
I
not fair.
was
That's
gonna say,
not cool, dude.
if
I'll only accept it if you were getting jumped. Then that's the only
I
exception.
yeah, I don't care at that
I
point.
was gonna mention a true combo out of hitting them in the diaphragm. You grab their head by their you grab like their hair, pull it down and knee their face.
Oh my god.
I was gonna do if someone swinged you, you could grab their arm and then you lift up your leg and the ribs. That was the one I did back in 8th grade just for play fighting, and I feel like it was taken too seriously, and I'm like,
No,
So
that's an effective method. I have a friend of a friend. I have not met this guy personally. Apparently, it's like he would only practice kicks all throughout high school. And one time, some guy decided, hey, you know, you want to spar with me? And the guy was like, you don't want to do this. So, so the other guy starts getting angry and like, okay, fine. They start sparring. He goes for like an overhead punch,
oh my god.
and this guy literally kicks his arm and fucking shatters it.
Wait, like he actually breaks a bone
Yeah, he broke his arm.
with a kick.
Yeah,
yeah, you
What
can
kind
do
of
that.
kick did he do?
it was like a roundhouse kick.
Yeah. You have to
Dude, like
religiously
looking like
do that.
Chun-Li, bro.
No,
No,
like
you have to
literally, that's
religiously
I've
do.
been training my kicks a lot. Like I want to get to the point where even if they block my kick, I want their arms to break. Like
Are you doing it with like your chin of your?
Oh, I think somebody activated my Cortana.
Or you just like.
Hold on. Stop talking for a second. I'm almost completely certain because the taskbar showed up. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Okay, hold on. I have to wait for everything to come back. Okay, now I'm good.
What happened?
So, one of you activated my computer's AI. By saying something.
just probably get going. I've been fucking sitting in the Whataburger for an hour.
Yeah, we should wrap the podcast up, bro. It has been
Yeah,
2 hours and 8 minutes.
2 hours. Dead ass. Go get
Yeah.
your fucking food.
All right. Well, all right. Golly's gonna get Whataburger. Givi's gonna be epic, and he's gonna help me get fit like pretty soon.
Get refilled.
And then we will have we'll have another podcast. Hopefully sometime next week. You guys like Fridays? Is Fridays good for you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fridays.
Friday is
All right.
good. No, Friday is amazing. Let's do also Saturday and Sunday too.
No,
Just
because we can't do back to back podcast days because I'm all out of stuff to talk about now. Like,
no, I'm not out of stuff. There's a lot of
well
stuff.
then make sure that you like write it down or something. Like keep a note for next time so you always have stuff to talk about. But because we
Let's
don't.
just end the podcast and talk about personal stuff.
All right. Well, podcast is ending. Thank you guys for watching. This will probably get 3
Bye.
views. See ya. Say bye, Golly.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Uh,